Let's pay homage to the Buddha, fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we will continue the second question. Having gone to a good destination, gain the gain that is good to gain. This is the utterance of the Deva. Those who are listener, bhikkhus, those who are listener, they don't get the meaning that they ask Buddha. What is the meaning of the gain that is good to gain? So the answer to that question is, having become a human being, acquiring faith in the Dhamma and discipline taught by the Tathagata is the Deva's meaning of the gain that is good to gain. What is the gain that is good to gain? Acquiring faith in the Dhamma and discipline taught by the Buddha. I believe all of you have faith on Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. I will share all of you how important it is to acquire faith in the Dhamma and discipline. I will quote the words of the Buddha from the Samyutta Nikaya. Our Buddha said, faith is a person's partner. What is a person's partner? Similar. Faith is a person's partner. Buddha doesn't say man is not woman's partner. Woman is also not a man's partner. Faith is a person's partner. If lack of faith does not persist, fame and reputation thereby come to him, and he goes to heaven on leaving the body. I will repeat again. Faith is a person's partner. If lack of faith does not persist, fame and reputation thereby come to him, and he goes to heaven on leaving the body. Why is faith a person's partner? How can we attain fame and reputation? How can we attain heavenly walk when we leave this body? It is faith that makes we attain fame and reputation and heavenly walk after leaving this world. So people have different kinds of companions, teachers, friends, wives, husbands, children, protectors, and so on. According to the Buddha, they are not our real companions. They are only with us, temporarily, not permanently. Such companions can't follow us when we die. What follow us? What follow us when we leave this body is a companion called faith. It is because of faith that we perform wholesome deeds, such as offering dana, keeping the precepts and engaging in meditation practice. Without having faith in Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, can we offer? Can we do offering? Not easy to do offering. In the same way, if we have no faith on the teaching of the Buddha, it will be not easy to keep the precepts. You all come here You all do offering as much as you can. You all keep precepts as much as you can, and you all engage in meditation. Why? Because of faith on the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Because of doing, offering dana, keeping precepts and engaging in meditation practice, thereby faith and reputation come to us. And when we leave the body, we will go to the good destination. Our Buddha teaching is very perfect. He just suggests or shows us, if you do this, if you do good, you will get good. If you do bad, you will get bad. But he never says, if you don't respect me, and if you don't respect me, you will fall to the fourfold state. Buddha didn't say. Buddha didn't say, if you don't offer me, you will go to the fourfold state. Buddha didn't say, if you don't believe me, you will fall to the fourfold state. Even Buddha, he said, even I teach the Dhamma, reflect, investigate. If you see that it is beneficial and good for you, you can follow. Not because of having no respect to the Buddha, we fall to the fourfold states. Just because of our unwholesome mind that make we fall to the fourfold states. Whether you are angry with the Buddha, or whether you are angry with your parents, whether you are angry with your husband or with your wife, anger, it is unwholesome. It itself is unwholesome that it makes we fall to the fourfold states. It is not because of the God that we are born as the human. It is only because of the wholesome state of mind that appear our previous life near that moment. We are born as the human. It is not because of the... It is only because of the unwholesome states of mind that appear at the near that moment of some beings. They were born as animals, they were born as healthy and ghosts. That's why Buddha said, good began good, bad begins bad. So because of this reason Buddha said, do good deeds, purify your mind, never do unwholesome deeds. Can we not say this is a good guidance for our life? Yes, because of this reason, we can say Buddha is our good friend, who guides us the right way to do, who guides us the right way of living to, the right way of, who guides us, who guides us how to make the right way of living. You know the art of living? Buddha teach us how to make our living properly. For those who want to wandering around in the samsara, Buddha also teach how to do good, to be able to be wandering around in the samsara as the human, as the Deva, as the Brahma. Not because of following him, just because of doing according to his suggestion, which is our own action. Make we were born as humans, Devas and Brahma. That's why if we have faith on the teaching of the Buddha, it means we follow the right way, and we follow blameless way. Buddha said, just by mere praying, we cannot get what we want. Buddha said, if you want to be wealthy, do offering. If you want to be reborn in a good destination such as human rank and Deva's rank, do dana and keep precepts. Those who want to make an end of suffering, Buddha said, practice sila, samadhi, panya. Every early morning, when Buddha is alive, every early morning, he conveys the world with his Buddha's eyes. Every early morning, someone appears in his Buddha's eyes. Those who appear in the eyes of the Buddha when he conveys in the early morning are those who have accumulated wholesome deeds such as offering dana, keeping precepts and engaging meditation in their previous life. Those who have never do dana, who have never keep precepts and who have no meditation practice in their many past life, so they cannot appear in the eyes of the Buddha. How far it is if Buddha sees someone with his eyes, he went there and teach the Dhamma. That's why even the Buddha teach to those who have done wholesome deeds such as offering dana, keeping precepts and engaging in those who have practiced meditation. It means those who have faith on Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Sure, when the Buddha appeared in the world, the time Buddha looked the world with his Buddha's eyes, we all could not appear in his Buddha's eyes. Do you agree? It already appeared in the eyes of the Buddha. We have already made an end of suffering. So, if you want to make an end of suffering, so this is very important life. This is very important life that we can do such meritorious deeds, dana, sila, and meditation practice. Because of having faith on the law of karma, we do such meritorious deeds that when we leave this body, we go to the good destination. Haja Sandika. This is important, I will tell you again. Because of having faith on law of karma, we do such meritorious deeds that we go to a good destination. The appearing of the Buddha is to tell all of us, whatever happens, there is their causes. Nothing happens without causes. Buddha is the one who uncovers, which is cover. Buddha is the one who uncovers, which has been covered with ignorance. If there is no arising of the Buddha, how can we know such law of karma? He teaches the Dhamma not to force people to believe him. He teaches the Dhamma just giving right knowledge all of us. Okay? That's why if we have no faith on karma and its result, we cannot do righteous things in this life. Here I want to add some more for all of you, for the benefit of all of you. The name of the sutta is Saddha Sutta. We can say the 5 rewards of faith. So it is from Anguttara Nikaya. It is from chapter 5, number 38. So there Buddha said, for a lay person, there are these 5 rewards of conviction. Which 5? When the holy people in the world show compassion, they will first show compassion to people of conviction and not to people without conviction. Do you get the meaning? If we have no faith, if we have no conviction, so holy person, they will not show their compassion to us. Because it is not easy to teach or admonish those who have no faith on the law of karma. That's why the holy person, they first show compassion to people of conviction, not people without conviction. Second reward. When visiting, they first visit people of conviction and not people without conviction. Why do holy persons visit? To do for the good of those people. If the holy person knows that these persons have no conviction, do they visit them or not? Anoshi, hardware. They will not visit. No? So the third reward, when accepting gifts, they will first accept those from people with conviction and not from people without conviction. Everybody has Mama and Papa. For example, if Mama is very generous and Father is very stingy, who do we approach? Okay, the one who is generous. Okay? So in the same way, the holy person, so they ask something they want from those whose conviction is strong. For example, according to our bhikkhus' rules, we can't ask from those who didn't invite us. Only from those who have conviction, who invited us, we can ask from them what we need. The one who invites us means the one who has conviction on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Another thing, bhikkhus should not ask from those who never invited us. What is the reason? It is not easy to understand the volition of the layperson's mind. Which one do you like? Asking you something again and again, and the one who doesn't ask anything from you. If someone is asking you something again and again, I want this, I want this, I want this, finally you run away. So for this reason, Buddha allowed bhikkhu to ask someone who invited. Another thing, their invitation must be specific. Sometimes, one day, if you need robes, ask me whenever you need robes. That bhikkhu can ask robes when he needs robes only. He cannot ask medicine. Because if we ask medicine without his invitation, it is indulging our mind. The purpose of ordaining is to remove the craving, the attachment, to train the mind. How can we remove the craving if we are indulging our mind? Because of this reason, according to their invitation only, we can accept, we can ask from them. That's why when accepting gifts, the holy person will first accept those from people with conviction and not from people without conviction. When teaching the Dhamma, they will first teach those with conviction and not those without conviction. This is our ordained person. We ordained person understand very well. We teach to those who are willing to listen. We don't teach the Dhamma to those who is not willing to listen. We answer to those who ask. We don't answer to those who don't ask. So if we don't get the teaching of the Dhamma from the holy person, how can we live our life righteously? So because of this reason, receiving the teaching of the Dhamma from the holy person is very, very necessary and important for our way of living. That's why when teaching the Dhamma, the holy person first teach to those with conviction and not to those without conviction. So the last rewards of faith. A person of conviction on the breakup of the body after death will arrive in a good destination, the heavenly world. Now you all heard what are the 5 rewards of having faith. I will do a conclusion. The holy person shows to those who have conviction. The holy person visits people of conviction. The holy person accepts gifts from those who have conviction. Holy person teaches the Dhamma to those who have conviction, not to those who have no conviction. The last reward is on the breakup of the body after death. A person of conviction will arrive in a good destination, the heavenly world. That's why Buddha said, faith is a person's partner. If lack of faith does not persist, faith and reputation thereby come to him, and he goes to heaven on leaving the body. So to finish explaining, faith is a person's partner. Second important point. The Buddha said, faith is a man's best treasure. What is treasure? All accumulated wealth, such as gold, money, jewels, and any person or thing that a man considers valuable is defined as treasure. It is the definition of treasure that appears in the dictionary. But living and non-living things are really not a man's best treasure. When we die, we have to leave them all behind. True? With faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha, in karma and its result, we do wholesome deeds such as offering dana, keeping the precept sila, and practicing meditation. Knowing the benefit that results from such actions, we know that this is a man's best treasure. Because of this reason, the wise invest the strength of living things and accumulated non-living things in the fertile field called the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Where does the wise invest? The wise invests the strength of living things and accumulated non-living things in the fertile field called the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. In doing so, good results will follow us like our shadow. Our shadow always follows us. Because of having faith on the Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha, we invest the strength of living things and accumulated non-living things in the fertile land called the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, that the good results always follow us like our shadow. We can take them away with us when we leave this body. This is the way how to take them away with us. Otherwise, we will leave them behind when we die. That is the reason why our Buddha said faith is a man's best treasure. Another very important point. Faith secures provisions for a journey. What secures provisions for a journey? Faith secures provisions for a journey. Whenever we start a journey, we need a variety of provisions. Right? Without provisions, we cannot start our journey. We need variety of provisions to make a journey, such as food, water, vehicles, money for traveling expenses, and etc. The longer our journey, the more provisions we need to carry. If we lack any of these provisions and if that lack persists, our journey becomes long and difficult. This is the provisions that we need when we do traveling to one place from one place to another. In the same way, when we start the journey to Nibbana, where all suffering ceases, we need the right provisions. The manner in which we carry them with us is through accumulating wholesome deeds. Without accumulating wholesome deeds, we cannot carry them with us. All wholesome deeds have roots in faith. Faith in the Buddha, the Dharma and Sangha, and faith in karma and its result. If the lack of faith in any of these persists, we will be short of the necessary provisions for the journey to Nibbana. Let's look at this from another perspective. When we teach mindfulness of breathing meditation, we see that there are some yogis who improve quickly, some slowly, and others that cannot improve. Why?
왜 그럴까요?
They didn't accumulate it. They didn't accumulate the righteous provisions along the way to Nibbana. We know that because of past practice, the quick ones improve quickly. Now, here in Korea, in the Bodhisattva Center, I am teaching meditation practice, mindfulness of breathing. Now this is the third retreat. So every retreat, I see many, they see the light. It is because of their past practice. Now in this listeners also, some already see nimitta, the light. So when they can perceive dependent origination, which is discerning cause and their effects, they realize that they have practiced mindfulness of breathing meditation in their past existences. So in our Pa-Auk center in Myanmar, those who are practicing meditation systematically, step by step, after developing concentration, we teach them how to discern, how to know and see ultimate mentality and materiality. After that, we teach them dependent origination to know and see cause and effects. The central teaching of the Buddha is mainly based on the law of karma. Without understanding cause and their effects, we cannot understand the teaching of the Buddha precisely. And also, if we don't know the causes of this present life, we have our faith on the law of karma will not be strong and firm. So now here, I want to share all of you one of the meditators who had penetrated his past life. I have shared this story when I gave the talk, What Are Humans Doing? But I have no time to give What Are Humans Doing, the whole talk again. That's why I will quote some part of it here. So that meditator, who is a female yogi, she discerned a past life. She saw at the near that moment an object, wholesome object, appear in her mind. An object that appear at the near that moment of her mind is offering fruit to the Buddhist monk. In her previous past life, she was very poor and educated, village girl. She felt upset of her life situation, very poor and educated village girl. The time she was offering fruit to a Buddhist monk, so very near, she saw a very beautiful, city educated woman. I think some of the Myanmar ladies will be reborn in the Korea again, I think. Why? You understand what I mean? Now, Korean television program is showing in Myanmar every day. They like very much. What did they do after seeing Korean television program? They wear the clothes of Korean lady. Many now. Their attachment to Korean lady becomes strong now. Now you see this village lady. So the time she was offering fruit to a Buddhist monk, she made an aspiration. Because of offering such fruits to a holy person, may I be reborn as an educated city lady. According to the Buddha declared, it will fulfill the wish of virtuous person. If someone do meritorious deeds, that meritorious deeds will give its result to those who are virtuous. So that village lady, at that time, the time she was offering, she is virtuous. So the things that she was offering is righteously, she got it by making it an effort. Her effort. So because of that karma that appeared at the near that moment. So in this very life, she becomes an educated city woman. So you can understand how karma and its result generating. The purpose of listening to the past life is to know cause and effect. Another reason is why they can practice meditation in this very life very well. Because Buddha said nothing happens without causes. So when they can listen to their past life, they realize that they have practiced mindfulness of breathing meditation in their past existences. They come to know that they have already cultivated the provisions that enable them to develop concentration quickly in this life. Don't you want to know your past life? Yes. What do you need to do? Meditate. Go to Pa-Auk. Okay? You cannot do here. 10 days, 1 month, not enough. Okay? So you must try. Likewise, when some yogis start the practice of knowing and seeing ultimate mentality and materiality, it goes smoothly for them. Others encounter difficulties. This is also because of their past practice. What they have accumulated by faith in their past is the treasure that they now carry with them as provisions on the journey to Nirvana. Because of this, they know and see the Dharma as it really is. There are some who have practiced insight meditation deeply in their past existences. So these meditators make rapid progress. They can quickly see Nirvana in this present life by practicing serenity and insight meditation. All the wholesome actions that we have performed because of faith collect as our right and proper provisions. Till this our Buddha declared faith secures provisions for a journey. Another one. Faith is the seed. You understand? Faith is the seed. We reap what we sow. If we plant wholesome seeds, such as offering dana, keeping precepts and practicing meditation with faith in the Buddha, the Dharma and Sangha, they will bring forth the desirable fruits of long life, beauty, wealth, happiness, fame and power when we are once again reborn among humans and devas. They will help us to know and see Nirvana. Therefore, the seed of faith in the Buddha, the Dharma and the Sangha must be planted in order to bear the fruit called Nibbana. By faith, one crosses over the flood. This is another important point. Do you know the flood? This life. If you all want to know, you must all listen or read the translation book of the 12 What Are Human Doing. There you will see 4 floods. So in Pali, Buddha said Kamoga, Bhoga, Ditoga, Vijoga. This is 4 floods. In English, the flood of sensuality, the first one. Second one, the flood of becoming. The third one, the flood of wrong view. The fourth one, the flood of ignorance.
네 번째는 무지의 홍수입니다.
How to cross these floods? By faith, one crosses over the floods. It is hard to cross the flood of samsara, even though we know it is impossible to cross over the flood called a round about in a ship. With faith, one can cross over this flood so difficult to cross. If faith has been well established, the human world is indeed a good destination. It is here that we can most easily gain the gain that is good to gain. If we can't, we have come to a good destination in vain. It means if we can't gain the gain that is good to gain, we have come to a good destination, human world, in vain. Here I want to tell a little bit more for all of you to understand more clearly. Yesterday one of my yogi here reported me the time she interviewed me. One day she told me, first of all, I want to tell Bande, thank you very much for your talk. Before I wanted to be reborn in Deva land, now I knew that I don't want to be born there. One thing all of you should know, whether human, whether Deva, if we are reborn as humans or Deva, the one who has penetrated Dharma when we are human here, if we are born as humans or Devas, there are many celestial beings in the celestial world. Those who born there because of just offering, because of just taking precepts. For those celestial beings, it is very dangerous for them because sensual pleasures in the celestial beings are so supreme that they will forget to do wholesome deeds. But you have practiced meditation as a human up to a very high level, to a certain state of vipassana insight knowledge. And before attaining path knowledge, you pass away and you born as a celestial being. As I have told yesterday, there are many Dharma friends there. There are also many noble Devas in the Deva strength. There is also one place where Devas are giving Dhamma talk like this. So your Dharma friend see you there, my friend, don't forget. He will remind you. Buddha said, those who have penetrated the Dharma as they really are when they are humans. So there in the celestial realms, they will penetrate the Dharma very quickly without delay. Now you are in a good destination. You must gain the gain, but it's good to gain. Only then if you go to the celestial realms, it will be okay. Without this, it will be very dangerous. As I have explained in one of my talks, I've been in the birth and death. I talk about the Subrahma. Subrahma was very happy in the celestial realm with 500 female in his right, 500 female in his left. Left and right. So the time he was sitting under the tree, so 500 female devas are on the trees. They're picking the flowers and throwing down to the ground. So another group, 500 female devas, who are sitting around the Subrahma Deva, they collect and they make wreath of flowers to offer the Brahma and they offer the Devas to Brahma. Those female Devas on the trees, they are singing. Suddenly, the singing song disappears. And the Subrahma Deva, the interest arose. He looked up the tree. He saw nobody. The divine, they have divine eyes. He looked. Where did they go? Where did they go? He saw that they all fall to the great end. That's why Buddha said, when the devas die, many fall to the fourfold states. When humans die, many fall to the fourfold states. That's why, without penetrating the Dharma, if we are born as a human, if we are born as a devas, dangerous. That's why try to gain the gain that is good to gain by going to Pa-Auk. May you be able to gain the gain that is good to gain by practicing. May you be able to gain the gain that is good to gain by practicing. The third question and answer tomorrow. I think today I can finish, but I cannot finish. Any questions? No questions. Who tell you that 100 arahants there? According to the teaching of the Buddha, it is not easy to know who is arahant. Only when we became an arahant, we can know that who is arahant. Okay? So try to be arahant, only then you will know who is arahant. Any question? And there is one arahant at the Buddha time. One layman who is Kappiya. You know Kappiya? So that layman asked his master, who is a bhikkhu, without knowing he is an arahant. How can we know who is arahant? Oh, it is so difficult to know who is arahant. Even someone who is staying with the arahant, he doesn't know who is arahant. So did he answer, I am an arahant? No. So if someone says, I am Sotapanna, I am Sagalagami, and you must be careful. They have also body, but their materiality are so sublime that not like our human gross body. You cannot see with this naked eye, but if you have light of concentration, according to your barami, you can see that. You will see as a form of, as a shape, but as a block, as a light only. Some meditators, when they descend to their past life, they were devas in their past life, and they see just a white, very bright light, like a human form, but big, many times bigger than human body. In the devas, man, you mean? I have explained yesterday. I told you yesterday, I explained all of you, whenever they want to eat, the food appears. So female devas are dancing, singing, playing. So for the male devas, left 500, right 500. You can understand. Yeah? You must study Pali and commentary.
Can the meditation master can see the past life of his students if they want to?
We teach meditators to descend their past life using vipassana insight knowledge. With vipassana insight knowledge, one can descend one's own past life only. But with psychic power, if someone has attained a certain type of psychic power which can discern others' hearts. Maybe she may. Okay, that's all for today. We will share merits. Idam me punyam, asavekaya, vaham hotu, idam me punyam, nippanasa, pacayo, hotu, mama punya bhagam, sabba satanam, bhajimi, te sabbi, ne samam, punya bhagam, yavantu,